Rahu will make me a millionaire or will it make me a pauper? Trust me. Generally, they say you should not say trust me. But I will tell you, trust me. So many people tell me that they have gained so much wealth and they have lost everything in Rahu or Ketu Dasha. Why does this happen? Why does this particularly happen even during Rahu transits? But today specifically we are going to discuss on Rahu. So basically that means these results will be experienced only during Rahu Antardasha or Mahadasha. Not generic, not always. Oh, Rahu is like this, whole life is gone, blah blah blah. This no, this nonsense you have to get out of it. Be Dasha centric, be Dasha focused. All right. Now, what is Rahu? Rahu represents the desires that keep us perpetually bound to this material world. Yeah, that's what Rahu is. Rahu represents things which you know deep down inside you should not do, but you still end up doing, right? So, Rahu is expansion, Jupiter is also expansion, but Rahu is adharmic expansion. That expansion which is done at the cost of punishing others or punishing innocent people, snatching things away from others, right? Which is their right. So that's what Rahu is. Now, these are mostly symptoms of a very bad Rahu, but a good Rahu can give you good things. For example, it can give you good things. Suddenly, it can give you a lot of out of box ideas. It can make you a bit eccentric. It can give you out of box thinking. It can give you gains from foreign countries, foreign lands, foreigners. Yes, it can give you a lot of great things depending on how Rahu is placed in the chart. All right. And the bad Rahu, yeah, it can wreak havoc and ruin everything from your life. Whatever is there, it can take away everything. All right. So, therefore, be careful with Rahu and treat Rahu just like any other planet. Don't hype it, don't exaggerate it, both the good and the bad. All right. God is there with you all the time. Just look to Him and He will help you get rid of Rahu's bad effects. For personalized horoscope consultations to get clarity on your life and your life areas like career, marriage, health, your assets, court cases, loans, please go to my website down in the description section. The latest timer is updated today for consultations. It's 30th July this year. And if you are new to exotic astrology, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you have made it so far already. So, Rahu, if well placed, can make you a millionaire or it can give you a lot of wealth in Rahu Dasha. Now, what are some of the good placements of Rahu? The rules for Rahu Ketu are same, but there are some additional rules. Same means just like for any other planet, if a planet is well placed, it can give you a lot of good things, particularly in that area of life where the planet is well placed. So, for example, if Rahu is placed in the 10th house or in the 11th or in the Lagna, then it can give you a lot of wealth in Rahu Dasha, right? That's true for any planet, not just Rahu. But there are some additional rules. For Rahu, Rahu's house placement is important, but more important, this is also applicable for Ketu. The placement of the house in the Bhav Chalit chart is very important. Don't see the placement in the Lagna chart. I've always reiterated the placement of a planet in context of the house, whichever house a planet is, that is not seen from the D1 or the Lagna chart. It is seen from the Bhava Chalit chart. It is not D9, D10, D30, D100. It is a different chart which tells you which house a particular planet is placed. So please take the house placement only from the Bhava Chalit, not from any other chart. If you don't know what is Bhav Chalit, you can go to YouTube and type Exotic Astrology Bhava Chalit, BHAAVCHALIT. You will find the video. There's a pink color t shirt video of mine. You can find the video. It was made around 5 years back. Now, number two, first you check the house placement of Rahu. Then you check the dispositor of Rahu. Dispositor means the lord of the sign where Rahu is placed. This sign placement has to be taken from the D1, the Lagna chart, right? Always. So, for example, Rahu is placed anywhere in your chart, but it is in the sign of Aries. That means Rahu's dispositor is Mars, because Mars lords Aries and Scorpio. It's the ruler of these two signs. So now, when you take the dispositor, you need to check where the dispositor is. Rahu and Ketu will give results of their dispositors also. So suppose your Rahu is in the 10th house and your Rahu's dispositor is in the Lagna 5th, ninth, or 10th with Rahu, or in the 11th. This is fantastic. This is out of the world. This is mind blowing, brilliant. Like, there's nothing beyond. And if the dispositor is not well placed, then you will get wealth, but yeah, it won't be that extraordinary. It can be great, but it won't be massive wealth. Okay, it will not be. If the dispositor is badly placed, especially if the dispositor is in a Dusthana house, then the probability of wealth goes down. Which means you'll get some wealth, you'll be happy, yeah, I got something, but it won't be something that you remember always. Okay. Now, once you know the dispositor, number three, go and check the nakshatra lord. So, Rahu, as I said in the example, if Rahu is in the sign of Aries, so you see Rahu, which house Rahu is placed. Then you see Lord of Aries, which is Mars, number three. Within Aries, which nakshatras are there? Suppose within Aries, Rahu is in Bharani nakshatra, right? Bharani is lorded by Venus. So, where is Venus now? Venus and Mars will tell you the game of Rahu. Venus is more important than Mars. Oh my God, should I repeat? Venus is more important than Mars. Oh, but what the hell? We were talking of Rahu, right? Where is Venus and Mars coming? Oh my God, this is scam. It does not work like this. No, it exactly works like that. Where is Venus? Venus is the game changer because Venus is the nakshatra lord. The nakshatra lord actually tells you the final results of a particular planet. So now, if the nakshatra lord Venus is also well placed along with Rahu and Mars, that's massive, massive, massive wealth during Rahu Dasha. All right, that's it. I'll stop it there. No further explanation required. Of course, the placement of Mars and Venus, Venus as the nakshatra lord and Mars as the dispositor of Rahu in this case, because we are assuming Rahu is placed in the sign of Aries. Both, all the three placements of Rahu, Venus, and Mars has to be seen in the Bhav Chalit. That's all. Now, what about the other end? Oops, is it this side? We have been, oh, sorry, we have been this side. Oh, we have been here. Now, let's discuss here. All right. Suppose Rahu is placed in a Dusthana house in the Bhavchalit, and the dispositor Mangal is also in a Dusthana house, and the Nakshatra Lord of Rahu also is in a Dusthana house. Oh my God, which is Venus in this case. Life is tough, ladies and gentlemen. But you'll never find horoscopes where all the three are well placed, all the three are badly placed. You'll never find like this. Okay. So let's do gradation now. Now, the most important planet to be seen is the Nakshatra Lord. So in this case, Venus is more important than Mars, and Mars is more important than Rahu. So if somebody has Rahu badly placed, but the dispositor Mars is well placed, and the dispositor Venus is also well placed, you need not worry. There will be some minor challenges. You might have to put one or two more applications. You might have to give the exam again. Some difficulty will be there at the surface level, but at the end, the result will come. Now, if Rahu and Mars, which is the dispositor, both are badly placed, but the nakshatra Lord Venus is very well placed. So then what happens is you will get very good wealth, but there will be some expenses. So your net gain will not be that much. It may or may not be massive wealth, but even if you get the wealth because Venus is well placed, but some money will go out. And if all the three are badly placed, yeah, trouble. Okay. So therefore, please check Rahu's placement. And I forgot my mistake, grave mistake. Rahu Ketu both gives results of planets that aspect Rahu Ketu. Should I repeat? Rahu Ketu gives results of planets that aspect Rahu Ketu, not which they aspect. So suppose Rahu is in the first house, Jupiter is in the fifth or ninth or seventh, and Jupiter is aspecting Rahu. So the lordships of Jupiter will also be reflected. Now, in this, if the lordships of that planet, which is aspecting, and the placement, of course, of that planet, in this case Jupiter, if they are also indicating powerful houses like the first house, fifth house, ninth house, 10th house, 11th house, then this is not massive wealth. This is like windfall. It's like this is actually the yoga for becoming a millionaire during Rahu Dasha. Okay. Now it's very, very, very rare that your Rahu will be well placed in the Bhavachali chart. Dispositor will be well placed. The planet or the planets aspecting Rahu will lord good houses and also be well placed. And the nakshatra lord of Rahu will also be well placed. It's extreme scenario. It will be applicable for less than 0.000000001%, and that is why very few people earn millions of dollars in Rahu Mahadasha or Antardasha. Whenever you will find that people will earn a lot of money in Rahu Dasha, you will always see all the four will be applicable. Rahu's placement, the planets aspecting Rahu, Rahu's dispositor, and Nakshatra Lord. These four they have to be indicating good houses. Otherwise, yeah, plus minus. And to the contrary, as I said, if the planet aspecting Rahu is also indicating Dusthana houses, and the dispositor is also indicating Dusthana houses, the Nakshatra Lord is also indicating Dusthana houses, and Rahu also is placed in a Dusthana house, only Hari can save you. All right. So pray to Bhagwan Hari, Lord Hari, Shri Hari. Only He can save you. My God, it's a very difficult situation. Pray to Narsimhadev if that is there. All right. It's not a nice situation. It is a very, very, very painful situation. All right. So therefore, I hope this video helped you to gain clarity on Rahu. So use these four techniques, and yeah, Rahu Ketu will never be a mystery. God is there with you all the time. Just look to Him and you'll find Him. For personalized horoscope consultations, you can always visit my website down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to Exotic Astrology if you haven't already. Take care. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Narsingh Dev.